Welcome back to the Beyond the Blur podcast. My name's Callie. All right. What's your name and who do you coach for?
Hi, my name Coach Dre. I coach for Edison Youth Program. I'm a 14U head coach.
How y'all doing? My name Coach Town. I'm the 12U coach for the Valley Boys.
And I also coach for the Valley Boys. Come Coach Hayes, and I coach 10U.
What's the current state of youth football?
Said, what's the current state? What you mean, like in the sense of how it's doing, or like the actual state?
Like how it's doing. What do you feel? If it's good, if it's trash right now.
I feel like okay. So the actual state of football. Right now, I feel like it's struggling. I ain't gonna say it's trash because I mean it's on the uprise because you got some coaches that's starting to really take the integrity of teaching these babies and correcting these kids the right way. But for the most part, I feel like once the guys take the ego out of it and trying to live through these kids in the sense of they didn't get to be the superstar that they wanted to be when they was a kid. Now they trying to put it on these babies to be that. Like let these babies just be babies, man, and just groom them the right way and let them do their thing. But other than that, I just feel like the game itself, it can be improved and it can evolve a little bit more in the respect aspect. Like yeah, we want these babies to ball hard and show they true colors or whatnot, but for the most part, we still want them to have respect for each other out here. Like in our age when we were younger, growing up, like we talk mess to each other, but at the same time, it was still a respect factor at the end of the day. So if we can keep that installed in the game, I think the game will still have life and it still have some greatness to it.
We talking about the state of the game, right? Where it's at.
But youth football though, specifically youth football.
I feel like it's all right. It's 50-50. It's a lot of good and a lot of bad. Probably more bad. And that's on us, the adults, the people that lead it, the people that carry it. We got to do better up at the top. We got to make better decisions, make decisions for the babies. A lot of people say they do that, but that ain't really the case. I know for a fact a lot of people wouldn't do what they was doing if they didn't have nobody in the game or you know what I'm saying, somebody to do it for. So we just need more genuine people at the top. You feel what I'm saying? We need more people to be able to take on the role of being an Indian. Everybody want to be a chief. Everybody want to run something. Everybody want to, you feel me? If it ain't like this, I don't, man, you feel me? They always talking about it take a village. It take the same thing in youth sports too. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like we need to do better. The kids gonna always be the kids, just like when we was the kids. You know what I'm saying? So people just need to realize and remember what they doing it for. I tell myself all the time, just be who I needed. You feel me? When I was their age, when I was a youth.
The state of how's the state in youth football right now? I mean, it's all right. You know what I mean? It's room for improvement. It's not the greatest. It's a lot of egos going on around now. Social media is changing the game. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to be ranked, wants their kid to be the greatest player. Um, it's not a lot of development going on. Everybody just want to win, win, win. But yeah, we taking away from the teaching, focusing on the winning and stuff like that. So um, it's a lot of room for improvement. We just got to get back to the basics.
All right. Why are coaches so scared to play each other?
Well, I've never considered myself scared to play anybody or anything, so I don't know how that question was formulated or where it comes from.
There's a lot of coaches duck
No, I know. I
But
know where it comes
for the most part, I do see why that is a real question though, because I mean we got a lot of coaches out here that's coaching these kids, man, and they got these kids doing stuff that they can't even naturally do or can't physically do. So with that being said, yeah, it might be a bunch of coaches might be ducking some smoke out here when it comes to real competition. You know what I mean? Because they have really never been that competitive guy, and that's what I was kind of bleeding in before when I was saying let these babies be great within themselves and don't try to bleed your greatness through them. Like you can't live your life through them, man. You had your chance to do that. It's over with. But you can be great in the sense of leading these young men and young ladies the right way, and just let that be the new route. But as far as the physical aspect, if you can't hold up, man, just chime down a little bit. Just chime down.
The question was, why is the coaches scared to play each other, right? It's a lot of reasons, to be honest. On the national level, that's it. It's the national level. Nobody want to take that L. Nobody want to fall off their ranking. Everybody trying to protect their little rank or their little, they little hype that they done built up. They don't want to go play nobody real. I say on a local level, it's just scared to compete. Nobody want to get blew out, I guess, you feel me? Or nobody wants to get blown out by certain people. I've seen people get blown out, and it be good. They shaking hands and taking pictures after the game. But when other teams do it, it's a problem. So, I guess that's the problem right there. They don't want to get embarrassed, Social media. Nobody want to get posted on social media getting beat by 70 so 100,000 people can see. Maybe that's the problem.
Why is coaches scared to play? Man, don't nobody want to get low. Don't nobody want to get blown out. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, nobody should be never scared to play. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things you can learn from a loss. Whether the game is close, tight, you get blown out, stuff like that. But I mean, I can only think of people, don't want to lose. I guess, like you said, lose the ranking on the national level or in the city in Fresno, bragging rights. You know what I'm saying? So it's just certain people don't want to lose to certain teams, so.
Who's the best org in California?
Say that again.
Who's the best org in California?
Say who's the best organ in California?
Like the best organization.
Organization or the best org in California? That's a tough one. But I mean, speaking from experience, I can't say them Valley Boys, man, been putting B to A for a couple of years straight, man. So I can say, speaking from experience, Valley Boys is one of the most dominant organizations out here. They might not be the biggest, but they definitely put a stamp on where they come from when they do big things, for sure. So that'll be my vote right there.
Appreciate you, Coach Dre. Appreciate you. With the Valley Boys being my program, I wouldn't vote for us. I just keep it real. I probably have to say the OG Ducks. You know what I'm saying? Just for how long they've been doing it, the stage they do it on. You get what I'm saying? They're the only team out here really rocking for the older groups. I mean, I think sometimes the OC Buckeyes and them teams down there, a few of them other teams down there do it. But I mean, just consistently what we heard of, even before they was OG, I think they was IE, right? So they've been doing it for a long time. I mean, we ain't too far off competitively. We striding to get like it, but if you're talking longevity, I mean, they probably in about 15, 20 years. So let's see what the VBs look like in that long. With a little sponsoring, with a little backing like they get. But I'll give it to them.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. I'm going to say the Ducks, I mean, the proof's in the pudding. They got a lot of kids going, good schools, going D1 and stuff like that. So I wouldn't take nothing from them guys. They got something going, but, I'm going to give credit to us, too, as well. The Valley Boys, you know what I'm saying? We ain't been a program that long, but we doing a lot of great things, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to give us some props, too.
How long you been coaching and what teams and for what teams?
Okay, so I started coaching in 2021. It was my son's first year, actually. I was a dad coach. you know, um, Walked out there, got the luxury of seeing my son in action for the first time. But so the situation was they didn't have coaches. There were maybe one coach to the team. I ended up joining just to help out. But I always wanted to coach, and I always was trying to find my angle and way into coaching. And I feel like my son, he kind of helped me branch into something that I was already trying to do anyways. But I took that advantage of that opportunity, and I'm here now. Here it is, 2026. I'm still coaching. I think he was maybe 8 years old, 9 years old when I first started, and yeah, he's what 14 now. So yeah, man, been rocking, and I love it in a sense of it helps me correct myself through life changing events and just through current events. You know, it teaches me to handle things differently because if I'm trying to teach my young lives how to handle things differently, I got to be prime example of that. So it's 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 really helping me a lot, and just being in the presence of the greatness of some of these kids and just watching how they're evolving, like bro, like you can't pay for that. Like that's something that money can't buy. You know what I mean? So I just take advantage of that every day and just something that I just truly love doing. And I just thank for that first opportunity to really get that, and it got me here now, and I'm just hoping to take me further. But yeah,
We said first coaching gig and how you got started, right? That's the question.
And how long?
So actually, my first coaching gig was because of your daddy. He asked me to coach with him. I wasn't trying to coach at all. I was cool. I was out there taking my son to play for the 8U. Miguel had hit me and wanted me to bring my son out there. Then I seen your dad. He asked me to coach. I think I told you no the first time. I was cool. I was like, yeah, I'm cool. Like, you feel me? Then he asked me again.
I said, what if I get third, daddy, too?
Yeah, I think he asked about a few more people. Then he told me I wouldn't have to do too much. You feel me? He still basically told me I could be me, like be on all the bull I was still on. He just need me to coach, when it's time to go. So that's how I started. I think that was 2020. That was around COVID when nobody playing. We was still playing.
2019.
It was 2019.
Oh, and what teams did you play?
And then I coached. So y'all, the Valley Elite, when we first started. I've been with the Valley Boys since the jump. It's always VB shit. Yeah, I only coached like 2 games though. Remember, I got kicked off. I got kicked off the staff. Y'all, I was tripping. I coached with the Outlaws. I got kicked off the staff. Callie was on the team. He was 4. I don't even remember what happened, but I know I was tripping.
We was talking about that year when I was out there tripping.
On Callie?
I said I expected him to be every second grader out there.
And he was only 4. Yeah. You was tripping for surely though. But that was always you. It was a good trick. It was a good trick.
I used to get trucked by Messiah every practice.
Yeah, all of them. It wasn't just him.
Shit, I think
Andrew.
go to the bathroom every hitting drill, remember?
I do remember that. I had to tell you. At first, I used to let bro go. I thought he really had to use the bathroom. Then about the 3rd or 4th day, I'm like, hold on. Every time we get in line to hit, third gotta pee.
I'm at work. He
Bad,
called me,
too.
Like, bro, man, what you doing? I'm like, man, I'm at work. He like, man, every time we hit, man, third go to the bathroom. I'm like, I'm gonna call you when I'm on break. I call you back. He give me the rundown. I'm like, yeah, bro, scared. Like,
Yeah, he didn't want no problem. Yeah, no, I forgot about that little tenure to coaching. So yeah, Outlaws mainly with the VBs, and then I coached at Cooper Academy for 2 seasons, the middle school. That was fun. It was cool. Yeah, that's how I know that middle school shit ain't it, but it was fun.
What you said the question was?
Like you start coaching, how long you been coaching? Who you coach for?
I've been coaching for about 6 years, I think. About 6 years. Started 2020. I started out as a dad, same like you, talking shit on the sideline. Oh, you need to be doing this, or you need to be doing that, or why my son ain't this, why my son ain't that. Then I'm like, I'm like, fuck it, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just kick back, But no, coaching is fun though. I coached 1 year. I coached with the Clovis Rebels. And then I've been with the Valley Boys about five years straight. It's fun. I like it. I like dealing with kids. You know, teaching them the basics. You know, they get excited. I get excited when they do stuff that you teach them, stuff they don't know when they come to you fresh, and you know you teach them stuff like that. So, I mean, I like it. You know, teaching them how to be a man, how to stand up for themselves on the field and stuff like that. Um, I'm gonna continue to do it. You know, as long as they allow me. And for the most part, yeah, no, coaching is cool. It's fun.
Are there any teams you looking to play this year?
Definitely. So last year, I had a run in with the Tar Heels, Tulare Tar Heels. That was the only team that brought us out of our character, but they were the aggravators. They were the starters of the stuff. Man, we had a parent that put their hands on one of our players, and I feel like in the process of that, that should never happen. I mean, a parent should never put their hands on anybody else's kid. But I just feel like within that competitive edge, that was like one of the real games that we had real honest smoke with, and I need that back. Like that, I need that back.
Blow up at that game?
Yeah, like we didn't even get to finish the fourth.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, man. So that was one game that I enjoyed, but at the same time, I need that back just because they got out of there with that little BS win. They got out of there with that BS win.
I would say for me and my team, it's the usual suspects. OG Ducks, Oakland Dynamite, Palmdale Knights, all them type of teams. Cutthroat. We didn't get to play them last year because of how it went, but all them top 12U teams, that's who I want to play. They know what time it is. We ain't never ducked nothing from 6U up to 12U.
Shit. Man, me personally, I want to play anybody that think they ready for us. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been the coach to turn down no fade or nothing like that. Whoever on the schedule, we gonna run it. You know, we got a bye week. If you ain't on the schedule, we can get it in on the bye week. You feel me? Shit. I'm always a fan favorite of playing OD. You know, shit, they always give us a good game. I think I'm like 1-2 against them. Shit, they done spanked us twice, back to back. So for sure they need that. Um, yeah, but nah, man, anybody though. We really play anybody. I never turn down no smoke. You know, I don't care who on the team, what we look like. I'm gonna get anybody ready to play.
Them things done started going crazy.
What are your goals in this upcoming season?
My goal is to get back to the championship and actually win. Last year, I said I was going to go to the championship. I accomplished that with being my first year with the program. Now I'm really trying to dominate and get back there and actually win. So that's my goal. Other than that, I mean, I'm going to be the defensive coordinator like always. Shit, I want to tighten up, excuse my French, I want to tighten up on some of the defensive aspect of how we play and how we move and just the mindset. Like, really, it's more of a mindset for me. Like, I feel like if you have the mindset to dominate, you will dominate. But if you go out there second-guessing yourself, the training that you've been putting in, it ain't going to matter. You know what I mean? Like, what we do this for is to go out there, work hard, and dominate, win. Like, we don't do that for nothing else. So that's the mind state. Stay dominating, stay winning.
What's the goal for this season, right? I don't know. I don't never really have too many goals for the season. I mean, as a program, I just want to be better than I was last year. For the season, for our program and our players, we kind of got like a standard of how we play. So it wouldn't be no goals like that. Our goal would be to like make it to the end of the season healthy. You know, having everybody there to be able to compete and play in the championship. I hate playing with a half team or a quarter team, and people talk crazy like they really beat you. So I would say that's my goal, to make it to the end of the season healthy, me and the team.
No, I feel that 100%. My goal this year would be to win the league, get to Florida, win nationals. We went last year. We went 1-2. that wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? Just getting there ain't never enough. You know what I'm saying? We got there first year, okay, cool. Boom, let's get back there. Let's go win that thing. You know, so my goal this year to be just to win everything. You know what I'm saying? Go undefeated. You feel me? BTA tour. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't have said it any better.
Is there anything you want to say to the rest of the coaches in the city?
Shit, man. Good luck. You know what I mean? Train your kids like you would want them to really go out there and play for you. I mean, shoot, make them practice how you want them to play. Keep that competitive edge. Keep the respect in the game. At the end of the day, man, encourage these babies to be great and student athletes first. And, man, we working.
Yeah, everything Coach Dre said. On top of man, coach confidence in these babies and everything they do. Whether it's stretching, throwing the ball, catching the ball, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And confidence don't come from stroking their ego or telling them how good they is. Confidence come with letting them know that they could be themselves with you. You feel me? Joke with them, play with them, make dropping the ball and all that other stuff. Make it fun, make it jokeable. Still get on them and let them know what they did, but make it jokeable. Do things like that. And last but definitely not least, man, worry about your own team. Stop hating. The hate be so real and the love be so fake. You feel me? That's it.
Man, just be positive. You know what I'm saying? Be a positive role model. You know what I'm saying? Be a good leader to the youth. You know what I'm saying? Teach them the right things. You know, don't be having them down here on what the kids say. What y'all call it, Kelly? Crash out. Don't have the kids out here ready to crash out. You know what I'm saying? Speak life into the young life. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so that concludes this segment of Beyond the Blur podcast. Shout out our sponsor, Godflex, and Yum Yum Eats for giving us the food. And the official location of the podcast, the Vibe Barber Shop.
Callie said he done with the old
He
heads.
trash, bro.
No, appreciate you, Killer.
You have a new host, bro.
No, this young shit, you ain't going nowhere.
Appreciate y'all, man.
For sure.
Appreciate y'all.